Got a 2001 Acura CL. It's a Type S, if I recall properly. This was the vehicle that I put a motor in that I have in my archive a long time ago. It still runs great. It's got 155,000 miles on it. The only issue currently is the gear selector here doesn't want to completely disengage and go to park fluidly, so it doesn't make a smooth transition. Like right now it's stuck. I do have my foot on the brake, and if I push down on the shift release, it'll smoothly go into gear, well, into another position here. So the shift release solenoid works fine. In park, the shift interlock is working, so I'm not concerned about anything in the steering column. It seems to be in here, and simply because, you know, you can see the fluid down here where he did admittingly spilled fluid, like Coke or something. I don't know. It had to be some sugary type drink, but it's all in here. And I will say, I messed with it before a while ago, but I couldn't really get the symptoms to replicate, and it wasn't that bad. But I did take the cover off here, and you can see where I did something stupid. I put brake cleaner on it, but it was bad. I'm like, why the hell did I do that? It was just stupid. Brake cleaner will melt some plastic. It will tear it up, man. That was just dumb on me. But I got matching paint, and it worked out perfect. So it actually looked a lot better than what it did before once I cleaned it all off and repainted it. So it looks fine. That was some weeks ago. But either way, it's here because I need to actually fix the issue because it's getting worse. Just like so, like it makes a smooth transition there. And I was looking at the shift release here. It seemed like that goes into the solenoid. If you look down right there, I'm pressing the brake and it is releasing. So the solenoid's working there. But I wonder if it jams up. So if I press the brake, it'll go in drive. Foot's off the brake and it just gets stuck there. So I'm not sure what's up with that. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all this stuff out. Take this cover off here and see if there's any fluid, get all that cleaned up. You can still see it in these crevices here, and it's been months like this, but it'll work every now and again. Sometimes it will. Earlier I could take my time moving it over to park and it would work. So I'm gonna get this cleaned, get this taken off, try to get the mechanical mechanisms exposed, and we'll clean up some stuff and see how that solenoid's working. Just get to the bare necessities of the moving parts and see if we can see exactly what's going on with it. I took this joker off for the first time, and I can't begin to tell you, just turn it. Took all the might out of my damn dick beaters, I'll tell you that. Like it had Loctite on it, but this is threaded. It should come right up. So this is the light. I'm gonna be doing this a whole lot. So this is how the shift release works. Wait, I think I saw something. Yeah, like it had a slow transition with this lock mechanism down in here. Let me see if I can show you that. Okay, it's stuck now. So it seems like when I move the shift lever forward, it's supposed to separate these two. So I think It came back. Look at it. Look how slow it's going. I don't think it's supposed to move that slow. Got a good angle on it. Hopefully it should have been a good enough view there, but so yep, look how slow it moved. Look at that. God damn it, boy, stupid camera. Let's try this. Yeah, I know you saw it, but I just want to see it like several times so I can know I can replicate it. So it's stuck now. Spread it out. Okay. Alright, okay, it's stuck. I want to get it to release like it did before. Yeah, it's had a hard spot in there. I'm gonna pull it back. I'd imagine. Look how fast it's going back when it's working. Let me see if I can get it to get. Okay, it's stuck now. Yeah, so maybe I can take this cover. Maybe I think this top half can separate and I can get down in there and clean it. Here, this one here. This thing works pretty good now. I guess the nut is floating. It's just like you can. Like it sits in a little recess. And you can see the fluid accumulation on there. On the heads of them. Let's see if we got lucky. I've taken one of these off before. It was pretty hot around here. Alright, so I was right. Let's see. I don't know how I got that up out of there, but okay. Uh-oh. Am I dropping stuff? I don't think I did. Alright, I started cleaning some of it up, but I figured I may as well pull the whole unit out and I can get better access to cleaning it. And this is going to be these look like 4 12mm fasteners here. This way I ain't got to fight with it. twist. Okay, so that's what I figured. Okay, a twist, lock. All right, cool. Live and learn, because I was gonna have to take it out regardless, because those fasteners that I pulled out when I took that housing off, here's our spacers here, and here's the nuts that went to those fasteners. So I was gonna have to pull it out regardless, so it's no big deal. So I'm gonna hit everything. I got everything cleaned up, and I just used a little bit of purple power and water and a brush to get in those little crevices and blew it out with air. Let's go ahead and get everything back installed in reverse order. I'm just gonna hit everything with this white lithium grease here. That's all I got. Let's make a mess of it. I think I'm gonna get that in last. You know, I didn't clean these out. There's a solenoid. So it creates a magnetic field, and it pulls that plunger inward. I do not think is a wise idea to grease this, but it moves freely. I'm gonna bring my neck over it. I'll just take what's on my hand and coat it. Alright, the gear selector's back in, and just doing a quick test here. And I just want to say it does move a lot more freely. The only time it'll bind up if you just go right to it. Now, the issue is, over the course of several years, I mean, this has degraded, that little edge there, and it's supposed to be pretty sharp. So you will be forced to go up and over, you know, like normal. And it'll buy you a little time, but, you know, after years of degradation, I mean, it just naturally, a person just want to just move off to the right there. But, I mean, it doesn't hang up, freely moves, and it works every time now. So we shouldn't have to worry about this coming back for that same problem. And if you don't press this, it's in park, so you have to press the brake pedal for that to expand. So even from before, just more of an improvement, just not hanging up. So when you do put this back in there, make sure that your adjustment for this adjustment nut here for the cable that goes to the transmission is proper. So you don't want to have that just out of whack. Yeah, see, technically this top cover here could have been replaced. Yeah, but you know, unlike before, You know, he say it would get hung up, and you know, he would have to wait several minutes, just like when we were testing it out before. I mean, it wouldn't go up or anything. We had to push the shift release here, this little tab. So regardless, it's still an improvement. You don't have to worry about it getting hung up or having to wait for it to free up. And I'm probably not going to document the whole thing because this was pretty strenuous, and I don't think the average person probably would have any interest of going through all this, you know, as far as cleaning everything and or disassembling and reassembling. Especially don't have the tools and stuff. I mean, I did mess up that switch over there, the housing, but that's fixed perfectly fine, and everything works normal. So, I mean, that manual shift will work. So I had to use a plastic welder on that, and you know, some basic crazy glue. Crazy glue works very well on plastic, but you know, I don't think we're gonna have any more issues out of that. And I guess once you get done with this, and while you got everything off and checking that adjustment screw, make sure it reflects on the dash. You know, your park, reverse, and neutral, first, second, third. So, all right, well, everything works fine on here. I'm gonna ship this off because I had a lot of stuff I had to work on between then. This did take a couple hours. I took my precious time cleaning the housing, make sure I didn't get everything wet and the electrical stuff wet. Used some air. I used a brush. A toothbrush will be ideal to get in those little crevices. And again, he just built like soda. I have some white lithium grease laying around. That's what I used to coat the inside of the moving the mechanism here, those plastic parts. So you don't want to leave it dry because it will significantly degrade over time. So I think we're good, man. But other than that, hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, have that reassurance of my work. See you on the next one.